Oh, hello, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Zophar's Realm. Zophar here. I want you all to get a good little gander of the shirt that I'm wearing. It's actually a Shining Force shirt. I purchased it from the amazing Shining Moogies web store. And so, I don't know if she will be on tonight, as it is a very different time zone in the area where Shining Moogie actually is. It's like 10:30 right now here, so I don't know what time it is in the UK, but I'm sure it's very, very different than what time it is now. So it might be like the middle of the night, or maybe it's the beginning of the morning. Don't know, but ShiningForceCentral.com, amazing website. You definitely need to check it out. It's Shining Moogie, awesome human being. So, how's everybody doing tonight? What's new in the world? How was everyone's day? My day sucked. I had to go back to the dentist again, so this is the third time now for keeping track. Third time in less than a week. Thursday was my root canal. That was fantastic. Then yesterday I went to get my temp crown put on, and it was too high. So today I went back to have the temp crown filed down. It still seems a little too high, but by the time I get it right, it's going to be like time for permanent crown. Gamers Uplink, thank you so much for the resubscription and for staying an acolyte of the domain and the realm. Your continued support is greatly appreciated. Hey, Ice Queen Zero, how you doing? You're having a great day. So, couple things that we added today. So, based on some feedback, I decided to alter the pirate hat redemption. So now, when you redeem that, I've removed the Pirates of the Caribbean video by itself, and now it's a part of Pirate Hat. So when you redeem Pirate Hat, it will play the clip, which will prompt me to put it on. And if you want me to take it off, you redeem it again, it will play the clip, and I knock it off. That's number one. Also, I added another video. I did add... There you go.
So I must do nothing.
Arr! I must do nothing. On goes the pirate hat, me hearties. I'm drinking some rum. I don't know where it has gone. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. Hey! Am I Zophar or am I Hellmel? Oh my! You can't really see the locks, they're kind of blended into the shirt. Okay, that's alright. Hey there, After. How you doing? Yes, Lunar is one of my favorite RPGs of all time. Now the beads are like right on there today. Let me get a little readjustment here. Yeah, that's okay. The lighting makes everything look different. So we were playing around with some lighting. So I have an LED light. It's kind of, I don't know, making me look better than I was before. Not as dark, but I have the kind of like the, I don't know what you want to call this, the shadow eye going on here. My face looks magenta, Hyper Z, because I still have not quite figured out the proper lighting. I'm working on it. But for right now, we didn't test this with a pirate hat either yesterday. But for right now, it's definitely better than it was. So we're getting there. Always forget the gap between Pennsylvania and Washington State. Yes, your Washington State's the West Coast, we're the East Coast, so it's at 3 hours. So 10:32 here, 7:32 there. But yeah. Oh, Hyper Z Gamers Up does not think I look magenta. I don't see magenta. I do see maybe a tiny hint of pink, maybe. But that's alright. We'll get through it. It's better than it was. So, where we last left off, Shining Force 2 Sega Genesis. I assume that most of you are very familiar with the Shining Force series, but if you are not, the Shining Force series, in my opinion, is one of the best strategy RPG series of all time. I like it better than Final Fantasy Tactics by far. I would basically consider it the precursor to the Fire Emblem series, even though technically I think the first Fire Emblem might have predated the first Shining game by a year or two. But I thought Shining Force in the beginning did it better than the beginning of Fire Emblem. So, we're playing Shining Force 2, which in most people's opinion is one of the best games in the series. I oscillate between 1 and 2. Some days I think 2's better, some days I like 1 better. Right now I think I like 2 better again. So we're going to be playing this, and unfortunately we made a little bit of a boo-boo. So, in the battle from here the other night, what's today? It's Tuesday, so when we were playing on Saturday night, we lost Jaha on the way up here, and I was kind of debating, should I aggress back and get him back and then fight the battle again, or just kind of go forward? So I was like, I'll go forward and I'll just go to the priest in this town. There is no priest in this town because this is not a town, it's just a house. And if you try to aggress out now, because I tried it, it just takes you back here with no priest. Or in other words, we have to now fight this battle, which has harder enemies, without Jaha, one of the best attackers in the game to this point. Thank you, Tiber. I thought you would enjoy it. So this is my Shining Force Jogurt shirt. And I purchased it from the amazing Shining Mugi when I was on one of those streams. Shining Mugi is the creator of ShiningForceCentral.com. Zophar's domain actually used to host Shining Force Central many years ago, and so it was awesome to be able to catch a stream. And I was happy to contribute and purchase the shirt. And now I'm gonna wear it. But hopefully, Shining Mugi kind of wanders in at some point and be able to show off the shirt to Shining Mugi. Alright, so I think everyone, we're just going to get right down to it. We're going to start playing here. I don't know how this is going to go because I don't have Jaha, and if we die, I don't know what will happen. I don't know where the game will take us, because going back here does not allow us to have a priest, so I don't know what happens if you die here. I have no idea. I've never had this happen before. So let's go! Let's go! Alright, so put these guys here. Let's actually take a quick look at the map. Probably should have done that first. But I'm so eager to get started. Back in the day, that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 8 enemies. And let's see. Attack of 15, so the Golem Soldier is very strong. The Golem Archer is very strong. That's an English soldier. The huge back can put you to sleep, I think. Oh, God. Yeah, every enemy is stronger. Okay, well, we'll figure it out. I don't want to put Sarah too close. It's a shame we're not going to be able to level Jaha right now, but it is what it is. Oh, great. I went too close. Way too close. No, that's alright. We got Sarah. We'll do a little heal. We get a little experience. All good. All good in hood. What's you at? Oh, come on there, Zophar. Why'd you do it? Why'd you do it? So yeah. So we got the pirate hat, which you already know now. Courtesy of Soon's Wolfie. Thank you for redeeming that. Hi, by the way. And the bits are the same as they've been for the last week or so. So if you're newer to the channel, you scroll down to the About menu, and you take a look at where it has the bits. Cheering a certain amount of bits will play certain sound effects and or, you know, animated GIFs on the stream. So feel free to peruse that if you've never seen that before. Cheering subscriptions are never required, but always appreciated. Alright. Boom! That was not a good boom. Yeah, I don't think Chester's kind of like, if you remember Ken from Shining Force 1, I remember him being good for a while, and then he just stops. Like, eventually he'll stop being good. Alright, we should heal Hazen. So we'll do a heal on Hazen. Yo, Soda Pagoda, how you doing? Ooh, Clippa, you just mentioned a game I actually know. You're talking about Crystal Warriors from the Game Gear. Oh, I'm glad I healed Kazin, because holy crap. Yeah, so actually, I think Crystal Warriors, I can't remember if I played Shining Force 1 or Crystal Warriors first. I played them, they're very close to the same time. I no longer remember which was first. But Crystal Warriors is very unforgiving. That was very similar to how Fire Emblem was, where, like, if you lose someone, too bad, so sad, that's it. Like, you lost someone, the end, and you just kind of keep going. And so since you know Crystal Warriors, you might be the only person that I've ever talked to that knows that game that I don't know in the outside world here, outside of the internet. That's awesome that you know it. I beat that game. I got to the last level. I had 3 characters left. And all I can remember is that the princess, or what was her name, Cyrus or something? I can't remember her name anymore. Princess Cyrus or something like that. But the princess and 2 others. That was it. I don't know how I did it. And I could never recreate it. I beat it the one time, and then never again. Oh, Clipith, they made a sequel to it? Japanese only? I didn't know that. Look at all the stuff you learn in the stream. Yeah, that game was hard. I remember being so hard. But I liked it a lot, and it was, like, up until that point, the best experience I ever had on my handheld system. I was never really a big fan of handheld systems. You know, I didn't really like the Game Boy very much. The Game Gear I liked, except for the fact that the battery died within an hour. Or, excuse me, the 6 AA batteries, and the battery pack wasn't that much better. But I loved my color Game Gear with the massively loud sound that just died fast. Ah, boy. This is probably dumb sending Chester all that way. I'm trying to kind of draw them to me. Yeah, you knew that was going to happen. We're probably going to do 5 or 6 damage. 4. Alright, we're going to have to pull him back. So Aeon Genesis made a translation for it. Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out. Oh my god, it's gonna be one of the gazillions of games I keep saying I'm gonna check out. I got this list that's like this long. It's crazy. You know what? Instead of pulling Chester back, why don't I just put him right here? Keep him where he is in the longer range. Alright, yeah. Oh, he got level 5! Hey! Yeah, this is gonna be really hard without Jaha. But I'm trying. Oh man, we're not close enough. Oh great, now I just drew into me. That's gonna do at least 7 damage. That's... okay, well, we'll do this. We'll put Zophar in between Sarah and the Archer. Yeah, their defense is something. But we're gonna get a lot of levels here without Jaha because, you know, the less characters you have, the more experience you'll get. The battery pack's biggest boon, says Cliff, was not having to buy a new pack of batteries twice a week. Yes, that was a big boon. Over in a box to my left, I actually do have one of the battery packs. I don't know what happened to the one I first had. The one I originally had was like shaped kind of like a... It was oval shaped like this, and I just had a plug that plugged right in. I don't know where that one went, but I think I found another battery pack. I think I don't know if G. Levy bought it or if it was my wife, but it's like one that sits in there. It's almost like a dock. But the one I remember was oval shaped. That's weird. But it worked. Okay, we're gonna stick with the plan here. Stick to the plan, stick to the plan! Ooh, critical hit. And still didn't kill him. Not one time. This is really dangerous. I hope Chester doesn't get stomped for this. I mean, we're doing all right now. Here, we can get a nice little heal. She needs to heal too. Good. Going after the perfect person. F-Dirt says he's never gotten around to playing Shining Force, but you love Genesis and you need to make a point of it. So the Shining Force series is... I love it. I love Shining Force 1, Shining Force 2. I played both Shining Force 1 and Shining in the Darkness on previous streams for those of you that caught it over the last month or two. And then I do plan on eventually playing Shining Force CD. I'm trying to purchase a Saturn. I did buy one off of Kelsey Lewin, who's amazing. But unfortunately, at the moment, USPS is having trouble locating it. It's like lost in shipping somewhere. I'm sure it'll arrive soon. But they're looking into it now. But I'm trying to eventually get Shining Force 3 and not spend $400+ on it, working on it. Legitimate. But yes, after you definitely should play. Pick any of the Shining Forces. First one, second one. The Shining Force CD scenarios weren't bad, if you don't mind the fact that there's not really any towns in it. Clippet says you're attracted to TRPGs, but frankly bad at them, so you don't play much. When you say TRPGs, you're talking about tactical RPGs, strategy RPGs like this. It says Ithics mirrors video gaming. If you're gonna pick up the Shining series, you should do it on an in-universe chronological order because that's not gonna be confusing. Yeah, exactly. I gave up trying to figure it out after 3. G. Levy says, yours is long gone, went bad years ago and wire was torn up. Is that what happened to it? Okay. See, I couldn't remember. Not much connection. Yeah, there's references, like brief references in 2-to-1, but it's basically just same type of game, but not really. There's no characters that return or anything like that. They just give you a brief mention. Like, I think they talk about Max in this one, and I think Dark Dragon's very briefly mentioned. G. Levy has the Game Gear. Okay, so that means the Game Gear I have is my wife's. Okay. So you've got my Game Gear, along with my Saturn. But it's cheaper to buy one at the stage. It turns on, screen goes white, and it's all got it. Okay. Ithics Mirrors Video Gaming says, if you remember correctly, Shining in the Darkness is after Shining Force 1 and 2. Shining the Holy Ark's after that. Yeah, I think you're right. By the way, I have Shining the Holy Ark right over there, and we will be playing that eventually on the stream, so you know. And Gamers Uplink says, you loan me my Saturn, but it's fragile at this point. How to break it? It's okay, Gamers Uplink. I am getting one. Like I said, I purchased one. It's just, you know, making its way through the USPS system, we'll say. Oh, Daikon. Thank you so much for the host. I am really sorry. I don't have an alert for hosting. Huh. Alright, I gotta add that to the list. Wow. Can't believe I never added a host alert. I think you're the first person that ever did just a host without a raid on my stream. I wasn't thinking that was a thing. Alright, I'm jotting that down, Daikon. Thank you so much. What, oh, I'd ask you what you were playing tonight, but I know what you were playing tonight. You were playing some Final Fantasy VI.
Secure all positions. Here we go.
Reminder, add hosting alerts.
Full ahead.
Well, I feel sheepish.
Next stop, Zophar's domain.
Exactly, Daikon, exactly. So, let's give Daikon a quick little shout out here. Daikon, actually, I knew him many, many years ago from Zophar's domain days.
You think it's Simon said?
Final Fantasy VII Remake. I think. Is it? No, it's not. No, what game is this? What game was that? I thought that looked like it almost looked like from the back, but no, that was Resident Evil 2. Yeah, as soon as I saw the ammunition, I was like, that's not Final Fantasy, because Daikon's all about Final Fantasy. So that was Resident Evil 2 remake. I've only ever played 1, 4, and Biohazard. And can you guess how many of them I've beaten? Goose egg. So how far did you get? Like, did you get to the opera part yet, Daikon, in FF6 Co Remaster? Fair enough. You're not all about Final Fantasies. Just like I'm not all about Shining Force, Shining in the Darkness, Lunar 1, Lunar 2. It's all about good retro games. 100% agree. Clippet says that most people would think he's a hardcore Etrian player with how much I played a series on stream. I've never played it. You got to the opera part, you weren't aware that the bosses were made harder. Oh god. So, that's interesting. You ever notice sometimes, like, when they redo a game, sometimes it gets easier and sometimes it gets harder? Like, I think when they remake a game, unless the difficulty was really off, just leave it be. Don't mess with that, in my opinion. Alright, we're gonna have Chester go for it here. Yeah, Square had other plans for you though, Daikon. Square had other plans. So, you all definitely, though, seriously, if you don't follow Daikon, you need to give Daikon a follow right now. Because he is awesome. His streams are awesome. Very chill. A lot of good retro. A lot of great Final Fantasy he's going through right now. Absolutely follow that man. Alright, Kaizen's gonna take out the Golem Soldier. Fire! 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 Oh. Hey, Chain Gun Wolf. Yeah, Shining Force 2 is the shiz. We will cast a heal on Bind Cell. So it looks like Clippeth is inquiring Daikon of how was it made harder. I'd have to assume the bosses hit harder or have more hit points. That's usually in RPG when they make it more difficult. That's usually what they do is up the damage, up the hit points. Or they lower your defense. Or if you're working designs, you do goofy stuff like add experience to save and make things cost more. Like Lumar. Now they really like attacking Chester, don't they? Jeez. I am not a fan of that at all. Alright, well, oh god, we can't even get close enough. Our attack's only 11, so I don't think it makes in the ass. You won't do anything to it. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I'll just put it over here, I guess. If I move him down here, can one of these guys get me? Yeah, the bat might be able to get me. So we'll kind of... let's do one of these. Come on, Chester. There we go. Very nice. But they barely changed the difficulty in Game Boy Advance version. To make evasion actually work. Did that not work? I guess you're right. He doesn't have it. Oh, he does have a nerve. Okay. Let's use it on Chester. We can't afford to have him die now. There we go. Someone could take the Paladin's Quest idea. Oh god. It makes spells cost health to cast. So let me tell you about Paladin's Quest. I know that the graphical style was horrible. Like, most people hated it. And the weapons and the spells, everything was named really weird in the US version, in my remembrance. I liked the game. I thought the music was creepy. I thought the plot was different for the time. You know, I hadn't played a ton of RPGs until the late 80s, early 90s, because I was a kid. But I liked Paladin's Quest. Yeah, it was unique. It was unique. A lot of people say it was bad and horrible. I didn't think it was horrible. It was just different, you know? Very colorful and strange. I liked Paladin's Quest. I don't think Pro Jared liked Paladin's Quest. If anybody watched this recent YouTube video where he was talking about like some of the obscure games, and he rated the Paladin's Quest. But he also didn't like Virtual Highlight, and I love Virtual Highlight. I didn't realize just how bad it was when I was a kid, but it's so bad it's good in my opinion. And we don't really need to heal now. Just put her here. Up comes the bat. 2 bats. Yeah, we'll just stand here. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of RPGs, though, like that are kind of cookie cutter. I never really... It was okay if it was, you know, it didn't stand out, as long as it was good. Because, I mean, like, it also depends on when you play a game. Like, if you play Shining Force now, after you play, like, something like Fire Emblem Three Houses, you'd be like, there's really not much to this game, and there's not a lot of stats, there's not much weapons, there's no armor, like... But this was 1994, you know, like, this was high-tech stuff then. So I loved it, but if I played this now, having never played it before, you know, there's a lot of stuff like that. I don't know how it feels. So I don't mind the cookie-cutter stuff as long as it's fun, as long as it's good. Clipiflex Axing Mana. Smears Video Gaming says, haven't just been able to get past the no mana using help from magic. Yeah, I hear that. Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, because you'll try to take it to what they're intended to be. Yeah, Final Fantasy Mystic Quest was fine. Like, it didn't overstay its welcome. Like, the game was short. You can beat that game in, like, less than 15 hours, actually. Probably less, probably closer to 10 if you really, like, move. But the soundtrack was awesome. Like, I would say the soundtrack in Final Fantasy Mystic Quest was better than, like, a lot of the recent Final Fantasy soundtracks. Like, I would go as far as to say that. And, you know, it was a basic story, you know. There was nothing crazy in there, but it was fun. Oh, and holy moly, Mr. Krister, I totally missed the fact that you just followed me 7 minutes ago. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much for following the realm and the domain. Your support is greatly appreciated. Yeah, I don't know how I missed that. I guess I was entranced by Daikon's hosting, and I missed it. My apologies. The whole Mystic Quest team was Final Fantasy Legend 3's. Didn't know that. But knew it. And knowing is half the battle, as the Golem Archer prepares to do 3 to 4 damage to Zophar! Oh, 4. Daikon always rocked the nuts. I knew that. Alright, use a herb on Zophar. Alright, we pretty much have this in the bag at this point. Like, it's inevitable now, we're gonna win it. Although, I'm probably gonna attack the bat rather than the archer, and that way Kazin can finish the bat off. Yep, that works. Oh, or not. Chester wants it all to himself. Fine then. Leave that way, Chester. That's kind of a waste. Can Kazin get to the archer now? It'd be funny if the archer does like a critical hit now, a double attack. Oh, even better, dodge. Dodged out the way! Okay, so we'll stand here. So, Ithixmir's Video Gaming says, to be fair, at least in your opinion, the Nintendo, Genesis, and Super Nintendo era soundtracks were far more memorable than more current games. I would agree with that. A lot of that has to do with the developers having to produce a ton more with so much less. Yet, being constrained, I think, makes stuff better. Like, the less resources you have, the more creative you have to get. Too many resources means you can just kind of be lazy, you know? So yeah, I completely agree. I'm risking him dying here, but... Oh, good. We'll get one more healy heal in before we beat the level. But yeah, we didn't really need Jaha. It's just a shame. We wanted to give him some experience, and he won't be getting any of that now. Alright, no critical hit, please. Good. So we gotta give... sweet! And Zophar's getting levels up the wazoo here. We gotta... do we want... No, we need... It needs to be Kazin. Needs to be Kazin. Nice little level 5, I think. Boom! 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, and Blaze level 2. Alright. Hey there, irate Mexican. Koshiro's ActRaiser soundtrack is lame. I never played. Your battle strategy was wonderful. I praise you. Uh-oh. This guy. Everybody remember this guy, for those who played this game before? Mr. Lemon. But I can't let you escape. No! That lad is their leader. Take him. No, don't take me. Yes, irate Mexican. I couldn't agree more. If it hadn't been for the Shining Force series, I probably never would have bothered with the Fire Emblem games. We were just talking about this earlier, too. Shining Force was the... Shining Force did strategy RPG right, way before most others did. I think the only game that maybe came somewhat close to this was, what was it, Warsong, or Langrisser, I think was the original name of it. But Shining Force, by far, it added character and depth and plot, and you can get so many different people, there's secrets. Oh, so good. I love this game. Love me some Warsong. Right, so good. Take them to Gollum. Gollum. Nope, I'm Gollum. Impossible. Gollum and Grand Seal are allies. But it's true. I am a scholar. I'm here because I tried to stop him. You have the PSP version of Langrisser, irate Mexican. Very cool, very cool. I'm a leader of the Gollum army. I disagree with the war, now I'm here. What did your kingdom do to Gollum? What is the reason for this war? What about Sir Howell? He was killed by Gollum. What did Gollum want? What is Ground Seal? Ground Seal. Do you know what Ground Seal is? What is Ground Seal? Please tell me. I heard King Gollum say those words. I just know that something is being concealed. Oh boy. See, it's not an RPG if you're not in jail at some point. Now you know how you feel, Zophar. Zophar, you finally woke up. We're talking about Ground Seal. Please, join me. Okay. We're talking about Ground Seal. Join in. You got a raw deal, huh? Same thing happened to the rat next door. Literally, the rat next door. The Quintet games all had rather impressive soundtracks. Soul Blazer's your all-time favorite Super Nintendo game. Involved in that as well, and the music's fantastic. Agreed on Soul Blazer. Oh god, I gotta add another awesome game to my list. You're all giving me games that I'm gonna be playing for the next 30 years. I haven't even opened Triangle Strategy yet. Triangle Strategy's still sitting in the plastic over there. And I played Elden Ring for like 2 hours. Because I'm so into retro. And I was like, I want to play these games, but I really want to play retro games. It's tough, it's a constant struggle. What a tough life we have, right? You got a raw deal, huh? The same thing happened to the rat next door. You said that. Talk to you. Hey, Zophar, King Gollum also knows about Ground Seal. There's Jaha. What's wrong with the seal? Somebody broke the sacred seal? We're not sure. It seems that somebody stole the 2 jewels. That was the rat. You're in Elden Ring RN period. After that's back to the backlog. Yeah, I am like at the very beginning and I just keep dying. Typical, you know, Soulsborne game. Growlancer. Oh, okay, Growlancer is the one you're talking about. Gotcha. Woe is me. All these games I have to play. Correct. Ancient Shrine. 2 jewels! Oh, you woke up. Are you okay? Why am I just realized, I'm not wearing my glasses right now. Oh, I can see again. See, that's why I missed the follow earlier. Yeah, the giant alert or the graphic didn't key me in. Why am I? Yo, what's up, Slush Filter? How you doing? Gamers Uplink, you never really got Highlight? Well, I didn't like the Nintendo or the Super Nintendo Highlight. Don't get me wrong, I didn't think they were good games. They were, like, bad versions of Zelda, in my opinion. But I liked Virtual Highlight, because there was nothing really like it at the time for the Saturn. Slush Filter says, I don't know what that hat is, but I like it. This is actually, so I got this hat from Disney World many years ago. It's hard to see, there's, I don't know if you can tell, their exposure's kind of messed up right now, because the light right over here. But these right here are, yeah, this is dumb. I'm wearing a black shirt, a black chair, and I got the black Pirates of the Caribbean locks, but it's basically Captain Jack Sparrow, and I got it from Disney World. So just pretend you can see them. The Jack Sparrow hair. So what are we here? Genesis 1. Saturn, so we go to Saturn. Virtual Highlight's an odd one. ABGN reviewed it. I'm tempted to try it. Gamers Uplink, before ABGN reviewed it, Pro Jared did a really hilarious review on it too. So if you haven't checked out the Pro Jared one, do. I liked it. Yeah, it had lots of bad points, and the advertising was silly. Here, let me show you something actually. Hold please. Okay, so here's Virtual Highlight for the Saturn, and at the back of the box it says, and I quote, over 40 billion with a B possible worlds awaiting your exploration. This featured pretty prominently, and I think it might have been, if not ABGN's, it was in Pro Jared's review right over here. I don't know if you can see that, but in the game, so when you start the game, you can create a world randomly, and it's like a bunch of letters and characters and numbers, and that tells you what your world will be. And you're like, oh wow, it's different every time you play. Not really. The overworld shuffles around, so think of like a randomizer in terms of where all the dungeons are. They all swap around, but that's it. The enemies are all the same. The dungeons themselves are exactly the same. They don't shuffle around, so once you know how to beat a dungeon, you always know how to beat the dungeon. It's just a matter of finding how to get to the dungeon. And depending on the difficulty level you play on, like if you play it on easy, it just tells you how to get to the dungeon anyway. So really all you're doing is you're just kind of torturing yourself in the overworld, trying to find where the dungeon is. And the layout, the graphics, it was Saturn, you know, so... and the Saturn, I love, like I said, I love the Saturn, that's why I repurchased it, but the graphics in this game are, you know, eh. But at the time, they seemed awesome. And I love me some full motion video, and this game definitely had some of that. So, Virtual Highlight. We will eventually stream it, just so you know. Just so you know. World Gen! That's right. Very creative hex coding, you got it. And the frame rate is god-awful, right, Mexican. I think it runs at like, it's definitely under 10 frames a second, there's no question. It's pretty brutal. It's very obvious that it's not running at 30 FPS. This is a jail in the basement of Gallon Castle. Not a frame rate, hang on. This is a jail in the basement of Gallon Castle. Say, you mustn't move yet. Yes, I remember. I was caught by Gallon soldiers. They took my jewels and brought me here. Yeah, very underpowered. 9 frames per second? Alright, so I was close. I thought around 10. They killed my friends. Oh, and -9. I saw what you did there. Alright, took me a minute. I missed the negative. Yeah, exactly. -9. Ouch, I can hardly move. Stay here for a while. You need to rest. What were we talking about? I feel you. I feel you. I'm right there with you. Oh, yes. Why is King Gallon interested in Ground Seal? Is it related to the open door? Hey! Does he want the jewels? What? The man that broke the seal is to blame for everything. Hey, you're supposed to be dead, Jaha. Won't you talk? Oh, noes! Oh, noes! You watch Doppel play it and speedrun it? Yeah. Great and terrible to behold. We shall have a queen, beautiful and terrible. Baba Bowie would love that. It runs at a -9. Was anybody on Rig's stream, by the way, last night? He was playing Gabriel Knight 1. So I watched it. So I was on it earlier today, very briefly, on a lunch break, and it looked like Gabriel Knight had crashed on him, and like he couldn't seem to progress, and he was in the very last chapter of the game too. I'm curious if anybody watched it to its completion. I want to know if you beat it. We're working on Gabriel Knight 2, by the way, on Mondays. Mondays are now known as Mac Mondays. So from 1 to 4 o'clock, I stream PC, Mac, and whatever the heck else weird stuff I want to. So Mondays are right now reserved for Gabriel Knight 2. Just so you know. So if you stop by on a Monday stream, for now, you'll see some Gabriel Knight 2. Yeah, it definitely sucked. He looked really sad. Like, really felt bad. He was using DOSBox. And, you know, some of the Sierra 90s games have trouble in DOSBox. So, like, if you get the good old games version, the GOG version, it runs in Scum VM. And it's much more stable. Nope. We can't stay here. But I hope you beat it. It's a great ending. We must escape. I know, but how can we open that locked door? Oh, Gallum is invading Grandsill while we're sitting here. Yeah. PC, how far back am I going? Ithic Smear's video gaming, 90s, basically. So, like, I'll go back to, like, I would say, like, think, like, VGA graphics. Think Space Quest 4. Think Warcraft 2. Think Wolfenstein 3D, Doom, like that era. So really, around the same time that the Sega Genesis through the Sega Saturn was at its heyday, like that era. I don't know if I'm going to go back into the 80s. I think that might be a little too far back for me because I didn't have a computer in the 80s. All I had computer-wise was my school had a Mac and I played Oregon Trail. That's about it. But in the 90s, that's where it happened. When you were going through the highlights, I thought you said Super Highlight. I think it was Super Nintendo is why I thought Genesis. Yeah, it was, if I remember right, it was Highlight was on the Nintendo, Super Highlight was on the Sega Genesis, and then, of course, Virtual Highlights, the Saturn. I think, right? I'm pretty sure that's what they were, and that was it. After that, no more Highlight. No more Atlas. So post some of the more interesting RPGs. Right. Commodore 64. And of course the creme de la creme, Virtual Highlight. Age is only a number. You guys know how old I am, right? I'll open the door for him. Oh yes, you're a thief and you can open locked doors. Let's see who knows my age here. You're not allowed to answer G-Levy or Hyper-Z because you know me. You know me outside the internet. Anybody else, take a guess. I'll tell you what it is. First person to get it. I'm the great thief Slade. But you only get one guess. Slade sticks a short wire into the keyhole. Soda Pagoda says 44. If this was the Price is Right, the sound effect that would play would be because you went over. You're close though. It's just you went over. Gamers up and yeah, you know. $1. There you go. Yeah, ding 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 ding. You're very close, Irate Mexican. Very close. You're closer than Soda Pagoda. Oh, is that all you need to do? Is just stick a short wire into a keyhole? Does that work? I'm gonna try that. Soda Pagoda is 42. So I will tell you all. I am actually 41. Now you know. Okay, it's done. I was 16 when I founded Zophar's domain in 96. Hurry to your country and save them. Soda Pagoda is older than Zophar. Yeah, I was a young one when I started the site. I was young. Thank you. Zophar, let's get back to Grandsill. Yay, we've been sprung from jail. Why are you being so nice to us? You don't know us. That's right, Sarah. Stranger danger. That's because, well... Ithic Smears Gaming says a suggestion. Maybe make a list of games you're going to play through in the future and make a channel reward the ability for people to elect a game list. So actually, Ithic Smears Video Gaming, I've done half of that. I like your other part of the suggestion. So if you go to the Silver Redemption and you scroll down, there's a 25,000 silver reward that's called Pick a Game for Zophar, which basically means the next game we choose, I will present that person with a list and they can choose. But you're basically saying, like, make the list of games ahead of time and, like, put it, like, on the About menu, and then they can choose from that list? Like, is that, you have to expand on it? Is that what you're saying in Experience Video Gaming? Ethics? Yeah. What I said. At this age, we're all in the 40s boat. Yeah, I hear you. We all did Zophar's Underworld. I do have, well, so do you. Daikon, I keep meaning to upload that, by the way, but I just haven't had time because I want to edit it first. I'm later than ZD. Didn't get internet until 99 and I was 14 at the time. I hear you. I got dial-up internet in 94 or 95? 94. And then broadband wasn't until like 98. Yeah, I have to sanitize it. Gamers Uplink. All right, where were we? You are. Hey, you. Do you know what you've done? A big problem was created because you stole the jewels. Why are you stealing those jewels? So a file like Google Doc that people can click and see a list of what you're playing. Then from there you can redeem points to add a game. Another redeem where you can vote to raise lower game from the list. That sounds interesting. Addicted Mirror's video gaming. Maybe hit me up in Discord. By the way, I should post that, shouldn't I? For those of you that don't know, I am on Discord. Hit me up on Discord with some of your ideas. I'd love to talk about it. Maybe not tonight, because I'm kind of feeling a little tired tonight, so I'm probably gonna split after the stream is done. But tomorrow, like at night, if you want to drop by, we can chat about it. I like your ideas. And make you look like someone else, like Jim Carrey. I know the thief Slade always steals from poor people, but you made a serious mistake this time. All these disasters, everything is your fault. Didn't mean to. That's enough so far. Let's go. Okay, let's go. There are a lot of Gallum soldiers upstairs. You still want to go? Yeah, man. I didn't mean to. So, is he back now? Like, he's not dead anymore. I guess he's back. So that's how the game deals with somebody dying when there's no priest around. It just brings them back. Look how underleveled he is. Ugh. Sarah's higher level than him. That's bad, because Jaha's really good. Alright, we're gonna have to spend a lot of time leveling him in this next battle. You're so brave. Good luck. Good luck. Wait! Oh, now he's gonna join us. You'll be captured if you go that way. I know this castle very well. I know a shortcut. Shortcut to what? Mushrooms! Slade pulls up some tiles with a short wire. What's with the wire? Now go out through this shortcut. It's pretty amazing. So what if I try to go this way? You'll be captured and this won't let you. We have to take the shortcut. You're right, I did it. I didn't know all this would happen. Please take me with you. Zophar decides to take Slade with him. Yeah, no permadeath is just for babies, exactly. Thanks, I promise to help you. This tunnel leads to the kitchen. You can escape safely.
Secure all positions. Here we go.
Charge!
Full ahead. Next stop, Zophar's domain.
Fine. Thank you so much for the follow and for joining the realm and the domain. Your support is greatly appreciated. Alright, so we'll go up the stairs and into what I'm sure will be a battle. That's how this game goes. Empty barrel. And an empty barrel. And an empty barrel. And an empty barrel. And I wish I would stop holding down C, because I keep double checking things for no reason. See, like that. And an empty barrel. And an empty barrel. And an empty barrel. Oh, that was useless. Anything else? No. Yeah, I need to look at the non-lagged screen over here. Don't mind me. Keep oscillating between OBS and my gaming monitor. Oh, I'm so busy. Yeah, I hear you. Hey, it's noisy next door. It sounds like Mr. Lemon and the King are arguing. Who are you? Now I have to get back to work. Mr. Lemon. Empty. Empty. A lot of empty barrels. There's the priest. Let's go see. Welcome. Your desire will be fulfilled. Yeah, so no one's dead, so he just came back. Can I record your adventure? Yes. So he just magically resurrected. Just how it is. As an FF player, I'd have expected battles in the pathway. Oddly and conveniently on par with you. Yeah, right? Late allows you to resume. You continue your adventure? Sure will. Uh-oh. Listen, everybody, we're going to Grand Seal. We're too late. As you may know, my messenger was killed. Grand Seal must have done this. So we're invading them to retaliate. Murmur, murmur. Quiet. Everybody listen to me. I also don't understand this march. But King Gollum must have a good reason. I believe the king. How about you? Anyone disagree? No? Good. Well done, Lemon. King Gollum, victory is ours. Guards, open the gate, lower the bridge. This is why authoritarians never works out. Lemon, prove your allegiance. You're just blindly following the king. What do you mean? Show no mercy. My lord. Now go. Crush Grand Seal. Oh boy. They've gone. The war begins. So what should we do? Are you still going to Grand Seal? You're serious? Do you think you can stop this war? I will leave you once I'm outside the gate. Okay. No, we need to get those treasures. But not yet. Oh, excuse me. Battle time. You! How did you get out? Wow. Great jewel. Uh-oh. Oh, this? The king gave it to me. Because you captured that rat? Yes. I presented them to King Gallum. He was so kind to give me one of the pair, the Jewel of Light. Wait! How did you escape? Intruders, arrest them. Oh, jeez. Alright, so let's see here. We gotta get Jaha levels, for sure. And we can't use Slade yet. Yeah, he hasn't fell from a truck, exactly. Oh, boy. Alright, well, let's see what we got here. Oh, boy, excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm feeling a little beat today, just so everybody knows. But I'm working through it. So we got the Golem Mage. What's he have? He has Blaze. He's fine. Just more soldiers. This guy sucks. I hate him. He can attack from afar, too. Another Mage. Yeah, the only one I'm really worried about is this dude. Because he hits really hard, and he can get crits, too. Alright, we should be okay. We can steamroll through this. That might not be a bad idea. If you want to redeem some silver, I'll happily take a swig. A swig of the H2O. Oh! I'll even do the Shen move. That reminds me, I want to add a video for that, for the hydration. As you saw, I added one, I tied together the pirate hat one. Didn't add anything for the hydration. So, Gamers Ultimate, thank you for redeeming hydration, which will eventually have a sound effect end of the video. Boy. Oh, my throat's a little scratchy. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's not good. If it's allergies. You're watching the beginning of my demise live on stream. You just thought you were coming to watch Shining Force 2. Little did you know. Little did you know. Alright, level 5. Alright, so we gotta get Jaha involved now. And Jaha's gotta be the one to try to kill everybody. Oh, come on, Jaha! That's what I was worried about. Oh boy, that's not good at all. Like, we don't want to start killing them. Alright, let's bring Zophar down here. Probably move you back in. We gotta create situations where Jaha can just kill somebody. I think that's important. Same with Kazin. Kazin's also low, but not as... Oh boy. That's not good. Ouch. Ba, 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 ba. Oh boy, do I want to... Ah, shoot. I don't know. If Jaha attacks him, he has 16. His defense is 10. He might not even kill him. It's going to be close. Ah, Jesus. What do I do? Defense 10, defense 10. It's a crapshoot no matter which way we go. Alright, I'm going to do this. We can always aggress out if we need to. That's the good thing about this game. You can aggress out and get lots of experience that way. Don't attack Sarah. Don't attack Sarah. We don't talk about Bruno.
Secure all positions. Here we go.
Wow, they're really kicking our ass today.
Full ahead. Next stop, Zophar's domain.
Shinjin, thank you so much for following and for joining the realm and the domain. Your support is greatly appreciated. Playing some Shining Force Sega Genesis. And I need to make a decision right now what I'm going to do, because we both need to heal. Well, we got to keep her alive first and foremost, so... Heal! Ah, Knight's Funeral. And now Jaha's got to make a choicey choice. Well, now, Tashimi, you know. And knowing is half the battle. And that sounds like a great sound effect, by the way. I need to add that too, so I'm going to pop it in here. Reminder to add a G.I. Joe sounding effect. Oh, so many great ideas. So little time. So, Tashimjin, if you don't mind me asking, how did you come to find me? Was it Twitter? Was it Discord? Alright, we're gonna try to attack the Gallant Soldier and see if we can do 6. Damn, that's what I was worried about. Basically, you subtract the defense from the attack, but then there's like a variable that can be off by 1 or 2, and we didn't quite make it, so that's fine. We can withstand the attacks. But we gotta get Jaha. Jaha's gotta get some kills. Very important we level him up. This is gonna be very crucial soon. We'll go after the archer, because I don't think this will kill it. Oh, okay, Shade Eagle. How you doing? Look at that. Everything old is new again. I appreciate you coming on in to watch. So yeah, I'll give you a little bit of a quick history of how this all came to be. First, let me just make sure. Yeah, we gotta heal Kaizen now. So, when I left Zophar's domain back in 2000 to focus on my family and my career and all that good stuff, a lot of years passed. Every now and then I'd kind of like poke my head in and look, but I never stuck around for more than like a couple of days. And then when the pandemic happened, it kind of changed my perspective on things. Do I want to attack the archer or do I want to attack the... I'm going to say the archer. Or do we have to... You know what? No, let's go after this guy. This is better. We'll do this. It kind of changed my perspective on things because I realized there was all kinds of things... Yeah, Zoop. There you go. Anything. It kind of changed my perspective on things. I actually had someone that I worked with that I hadn't seen for a very long time. And he came to my office, and I was really busy that day. And I didn't really have time to talk, and I hadn't seen him in like a long time. I work for a pretty sizable company, so like people come and go, and you don't get to see everyone all the time, depending on what area they work in. So I said, "Hey, listen, man, I'm really sorry. I'm kind of busy. I promise after the holidays, we'll chat, we'll talk, and we'll catch up, and we'll catch up and all that." I don't even remember what the hell I was working on. It was so important. He passed away from COVID-19 a month later. He was in his 50s. That really, that hit me. I was like, I can't believe this. I was just talking to him. I was talking to him a month before. He was fine. Everything was fine. And then he's gone. So, what does any of this have to do with the streaming? I decided at that point, I was like, you know what, life is really short, and any one of us could just be gone at any moment. I think we're going to have Jaha attack the archer, by the way. Any one of us could be gone at any moment. So I'm going to go and do the things that I really want to do, before I can't do those things. So I was like, you know what? Try my hand at streaming. So I've actually been on Twitch. I've been when I say on Twitch, I have an account with Twitch that I had back in 2014, I want to say. So 8 years ago. I never did anything with it. I had one follower, which is the person who told me about Twitch. That was the Tiffy. And it just sat dormant for years. I don't think I even ever watched a single stream. And then in January, actually it was like December. Yeah, it was December. It was after, after this happened. I was watching speedrunners stream. So the way that this all happened was I love Summoning Salt. Anybody familiar with Summoning Salt's YouTube videos? He does a lot of the history of speedrun, speedrun A, B, C, D. And I was watching one of his streams, and I decided I was going to try to seek out Arcus, because I was really into the whole Ninja Gaiden speedrun scene. I'm not a speedrunner, by the way, I just want to be clear with that. I speedran Shining Wisdom in the 90s and won a contest once, but outside of that, I don't have that kind of skill. and you really gotta practice. So I just watched them, and I'm in awe of it. So I decided to figure out, where does Arcus, like, how does he stream? What does he use? And then I realized, like, all the streamers, so many of them are on Twitch. So I started catching his streams, and I was watching. Yep, there you go, Elf. I'm gonna make sure I get your name right. Alfalfa. I gotta get better glasses. But I then, through Arcus, I found out about someone named Pronzo, who's a Legend of Zelda 1 and 2 speedrunner. And I no longer remember what the conversation was. I'm sure there's a clip of it somewhere. I probably clipped it. But we started somehow talking about, like, Zophar's domain came up. I don't remember how. And Pronzo looks at the screen at what I had replied to, and he was like, "Wait, what? No, you're that? No." And I was kind of shocked, because this was years ago. I didn't know there were many people that remembered it. But he absolutely did. And then other people in the chat started talking about it. So I was like, wow, there's a few people that, remember Zophar's domain. That's cool. So then I was in the Retro Runner stream, like a few days after that. Another prominent Ninja Gaiden speedrunner who holds the world record right now. And he's held it, for a couple of months, actually. Yo, Retro Island Gaming. How you doing? Here, I need to, while you're here, I gotta ask you a question. Did you finish Gabriel Knight 1? I felt really bad when I left your stream. I really wanted to see it to the end, but I saw you were having all those DOSBox problems. Did you get it? Did you beat it? And by the way, if somehow there's anyone in this chat that doesn't know Retro Island Gaming, you need to go give him a follow, like, immediately. He's amazing. I'm gonna give him a little shout out right now.
Andrew is a dildo. What?
That was a quick clip. But did you beat Gabriel Knight 1 today? I was like, wow, that was really fast. That's the thing with the shout-out player that I use. It's really random. In terms of what clips it'll show. I don't know if there's, like, a specific, like, does it go in order, or it just picks a random one? I think it just picks a random one. You did finish Gabriel Knight. Awesome. But it broke at the last couple steps with fatal crashes. Ah, and you had to watch the ending on YouTube. I'm sorry, man. I'm glad you beat it, though. No, don't be sorry, dude. All your clips are awesome, even the short ones. I would say, just a recommendation for when you do play Gabriel Knight 2, which, as you know, I'm working on Mondays. But when you do play Gabriel Knight 2, use Scum VM. If you want to make it even easier, I think it's like $5 or $6 on Good Old Games. They package it together, like they apply the GK2 project patch and Scum VM. They tie it all nicely together. Works really well, very stable. It's never crashed on me, and I played it many times before. So to finish my story, I was on the Retro Runner stream, and the same thing happened again. And he was like, "Wait, you're not that Zophar." I was like, dude, there's something going on here. Like, I had no idea. Like, I knew the site was popular in the 90s when I made it. I know, like, we did some great things. I couldn't have done it without all the amazing staffers I had back then. But I didn't know that, like, even though it still existed, and the current staff was running it, that it was still, like, there were so many people that remembered it. So I was like, you know what? With the death of the person I worked with, a really good coworker of mine, and, wanting to, like, not have any regrets, I was like, I'm gonna start streaming. I'm gonna see where it goes. I don't know if it's gonna turn into anything, but I'm gonna try streaming. And here we are, just barely 2 months later, and I couldn't be any more grateful for all the support, from all of you. It's just amazing. Rig, Retro Island Gaming, was one of the first. I think he was the first raid I ever had. I don't even remember, what was I playing? I think I was playing, was I playing Shining Force? I think I was playing Shining Force, Rig, right? And all of a sudden, in comes Rig with like 450 people. I was like, whoa, wait, what? I don't even think I had all the alerts set up yet. So, it was pretty awesome. So I appreciate it. So that's how I started streaming, so. Wow, that was a really long answer, right? But that's the answer to your question. That is why I started streaming to Shinjin, also known as Shade Eagle of Zophar's Domain. I hope you were still here to hear all that. Yes, you were. Okay, so we gotta get back to business here. Let's see what we got going on. So, Jaha's level 4. He's in 6. Sarah's 5. So we gotta get Jaha at least to level 6, I think. So we're gonna continue on doing the same thing. Just everyone else will bring the enemy's hit points down as low as possible, and Jaha will make as many of the kill shots as possible. That's the plan. I'm not putting Zophar that close. Does anybody need healing? Yes. We'll give Chester. Chester gets some healing. Yep, Alfalfa, same here, as you know. Lunar 2 Eternal Blue, which I will eventually stream on here, was my favorite RPG of all time. The Sega CD version and the PlayStation version are both awesome. The Sega CD version was the first one I ever played, obviously, but the PlayStation version is very good too. The only thing I'm sad about in that version is they took out the awesome Star Dragon theme that Working Designs originally added. You always wanted to overlevel your team in this game. I have done that, and I'll tell you that it's really, really fun to get them awesome, but then when you just start mowing through the enemies, it's like, oh crap, why did I do that? That actually happened in my Lunar stream. I was going through and just leveling, I wasn't even trying to level, I was just trying to get enough money to buy these weapons, and I ended up getting like 15 levels higher than I probably should have, and we steamrolled through the end of the game. Like, I forget who it was, someone made the mention when I finished the last galleon. They were like, wait a minute, that's it? I was like, yeah man, that's it. So, were you there for it, Soda Pagoda? You were there, right? You got to see all the sword grinding you did. Yeah, it was crazy. I mean, defensive 9 and her attack is 12. I guess we could boink the mage. Let's boink the Gimli mage. Boink! Oh, look at that! Got 4 damage off him. That was worth it. We didn't waste her. Alex one-shots things late game. Yeah, when he gets 3 attacks, he's just ridiculous at that point. Clippeth, which FF7? The remake or the original PlayStation version? Oh, good. Perfect for Jaha. Hoo-wah! Ooh, we got a short rod. I don't know what it does. It's probably for Sarah. Let's go see if it will help us with anything. No, not you. Short rod, and Sarah has the wooden rod. Yeah, so at some point we'll try to have Jaha give that to Sarah. So, Clippeth beat Sephiroth and said, oh shoot, what did I just do? Oh my god, I'm not paying attention. Oh great, and that was Kazin too. Oh well, that's fine. How many hit points does the Archer have? Zophar's got an attack of 18. He's got a defensive 10. That would take him... yeah, it would probably take him out. Yeah, we better not. We'll just stay here. Yeah, that was goof. Ah, goofed. Oh, we don't have any more herbs, do we? Oh, crud. Well, I mean, we could get ridiculous and do something like this. Get a little dangerous. Yeah, that was stupid. That's fine. So you beat Sephiroth, and then went, wait, that's it? That's really the game? Yeah, you want to hear something ridiculous? Now, this is going to raise eyebrows, so get ready. Final Fantasy VI still remains my favorite Final Fantasy of all time. 7 at the time, I just thought it was overrated. I don't know. I never beat it. I did get the remake years later, when it came out a couple years ago at the beginning of the pandemic, and I did beat FF7 Remake, but I never beat the original PlayStation version of Final Fantasy VII. I have it. Somewhere over there I have it. Yeah, right here. Got it pre-owned from Game Gallery in 97 or 98. But I never actually beat it. Crazy, right? But yeah, Final Fantasy VI for me will always be the game. I will eventually play the Pixel Remaster. Eventually. Right now, we gotta play some Shining Force. Oh, I missed a lot of stuff. What did I miss here? Yo, Dark Mex, how you doing? Rig said he ripped a few Genesis soundtracks that may be hosted on Zophar's domain. Nice. Nice. It's the 7 degrees of Zophar. You can probably link everything somehow to Zophar's domain, right? Before you were aware of facts and such, Clippeth, yeah, during my gaming times, there was no GameFAQs.com, like, you know, in the late 80s, early 90s, there was none of that stuff. There was GamePro magazine, there was Nintendo Power. Yeah, I agree, Alpalpo. Odd-numbered FF games are usually lackluster compared to even-numbered ones. Is that the case? I thought that was Star Trek, right? The odd-number Star Treks were really not that great, and even-numbered Star Treks were the best ones. And that was true all the way up until Nemesis, and then didn't work out after that. Yeah, I just played one of the remasters. Was your intro to Shining Force? Yes, it is. I loved Kefka as a villain, in that, you know, you want to hate him because he's just so evil. But I just thought, like, think about it. In all the other video games you play, the villain tries to destroy the world in a lot of them, right? And they never succeed. But in Final Fantasy VI, he does. He does destroy the world. It never goes back. He destroys it. Like, that's just awesome. That's part of why it's one of my favorites. I thought the story was just so good, and like the game doesn't say, oh, everything's good at the end, like everything went back to normal. No, it never goes back to normal. Yeah, it's better than it was, but you know, it never goes back. He was needlessly evil. That's why I thought he was great. Clip that says you're a 6 hacker, but don't hold much particular affection for it. Yup. And you also, oh, hi there, Melpominion. Hope I didn't just murder your name. I apologize. You beat Shining Force 2 a couple weeks ago, managed to get Karna and Sheila to level 99. Yeah, exactly. The monks in this game are so freaking broken. They really are. They really are. Yep, Dark Mex, my sentiments exactly regarding Kefka. 7 and 9 are more like than 8. Yeah, I didn't even bother with 8. I skipped over it. I like 9 a lot. I like 10 too. Kefka's a little boy who sees everyone else as his toys. Yep. The bad guy wins. Speaking of the bad guy, for those of you that were into wrestling, Scott Hall passed away yesterday, so, you know, rest in peace, Scott Hall, Razor Ramon, also known as the bad guy. He was a good dude. I'll miss him. And you're the kind of kid who breaks a toy a week after Christmas. Yeah, same. Totally there with you. Alright, let's do it. Jaha's gonna kill this archer. Hey, yo! Right. Razor Ramon, oozing with machismo. Yeah, there will never be another Razor Ramon. There will never be another Scott Hall. Alright, so we're getting to that point now where they're starting to come down here, so we gotta make a decision on what we want to do. So Jaha still needs another 2 kills, or a kill and a nice attack, in order to get to level 6, which is what we want him to do. And Sarah's gonna need at least a few more heals, so I don't think... Sarah's probably not gonna make it to 6, but we can get Jaha to 6. And maybe we can get Kazin to 7 if we play our cards right. Let's see what we can do. We'll kind of inch him forward. He really was irate in this game. Oh no, that's not good! Ooh, that hurt. And she has no herbs. Yeah, without any herbs, we're probably not going to be able to get anywhere level-wise with her. Ugh. And this, you know what else sucks? The Golem Knight might be the boss here. In this game, if you beat the boss, I think all the enemies die, if I remember correctly, so... You know, killing him's not great, but at this point, we don't want to die, so... Now we'll do a level 1 blaze. Here comes a blaze level 1. It's only going to be 6 damage, though, so it's not too bad. The only thing is we can't, like, Sarah isn't healing anymore. Because we don't have herbs. Herbs! Yeah, she's, like, totally useless right now. Like, what am I going to do with her? Nah, I'm not doing that. I don't know what to do with her right now. She's going to die. She serves no other purpose, so I might as well attack things. Maybe she'll draw some of the fire. We could resurrect her afterwards. Alright, so the question is he the boss? If he is, we just wasted a whole bunch of points. Damn it. We wasted experience. Couldn't be helped. You dirty rat. You killed my brother. No. You rat. I threw you into jail after I took your jewels. No Elfalpo. I have never gotten Sarah to level 99. The only characters I've ever gotten to level 99 in this game are the monks. Well, I should say specifically the monks that are Karna and Sheila. You expect the thief to stay in jail? Give me the jewels. Blade search the tool bag of the Gallimac. It's not hard to do that. I mean, you just keep attacking and aggressing and then attacking and aggressing. Just do it over and over and over and you eventually get there. And yes, you're right. If she had boots, she would easily get there. This takes time. Blade search the tool bag of the Gallimac. Yes, I found one. Slade has the Jewel of Light. Where is the other jewel? King Gallum took it into battle. Take the jewel. You won't have it long. We'll get it back. I'm kind of sad that I couldn't kill all the... I knew that, like, as soon as I saw him, I was like, man, he's going to attack us. And if we had tried to be clever and, like, not kill him, there's a good chance he would have come for Zophar and critical hitted him. Critical hit, is that a word? Crit him is probably better. This is the Jewel of Light that I stole from the shrine. Alright, no worries, Tiber. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Have an awesome evening. Boost is literally free XP. It really is. Boost is really good. Because if I remember right, every time you cast it and you have everyone in the crosshairs, you get like 25 XP. Or maybe more than that, actually. Maybe it's 49. How much XP is it? It's not 10. I know it's a much bigger number. It's either 25 or 40 something. The other jewel is missing. I'll give you this one now. Zophar received the Jewel of Light. The jewel fused to Zophar's neck. Yeah. Gamer's Upland says there's something about Slade that just makes you want to punch him. Oh, he's a cute rat. He's a thieving rat. If you get the whole party boost, it's 49, sometimes 50, yeah. Yeah, I know it was a lot. Zophar, did you use magic? Here's a free one. No Shenmue on that one, though. That costs Zophar. Zophar's neck. Zophar, did you use magic? Cleric, use your magic. I can't remove it. Is it cursed? We'll go to the church later to see if it's cursed. At least we have it now. The knight said that King Gallum took the other jewel with him. By the way, for those of you that are coming in, I do want to point something real quick out. There is a silver redemption that I added. I think I mentioned this at the beginning of the stream, but I want to mention it now. For those of you who know Chade, he's an awesome streamer, does a lot of retro as well, like just like Rick does. I added a little video clip of me butchering his name. I was debating whether I wanted to add it or not, and I decided to. So just know that that is a silver redemption that is in there, and it can be yours for just 1,500. The knight said that King Gallum took the other jewel with him. Zophar, I'll go to Grandseal with you. Sweet, we got Slade the 5th.
Sade, thank you so
is.
much for the raid. If I just butchered your name, I am so incredibly
Secure
sorry.
Thank you for redeeming Sade Soda Pagoda. A silver Sade. Oh boy. Slade the Thief has joined the force. I have an obligation to find the other jewel. So I almost wish, like, if I knew enough about Twitch, I'm still learning, like, scripting and stuff, like, how this all works. But, like, I wonder if there's a way where every time Chade, like, comes in and joins the channel for the first time, like, if I could get that to play. There probably is a way, I just don't know what it is. But I'm sure there's a way. Smooth operator. I have an obligation to find the other jewel. Let's go to Grandseal. Alright, well, I guess we should do that. It's true that the messenger met with an unnatural death. That doesn't mean Grandseal did it. I don't understand. Why is King Gallum so impatient? So yeah, we're in a situation right now where I think Jaha's a little under-leveled. Like, I know Slade came in at level 5, which is usually a decent gauge of what level you should be minimally, but, like, Jaha could have been 6. Sarah could have been 6. And Kazin probably could have been 7. So at some point we may be aggressing out of some battles to get more experience. We'll see what happens. I know that there's a big difficulty spike in this game when we get to the chess battle area. For those of you who remember what I'm talking about, if you are not properly leveling and you get to that battle, like, it's almost like, I want to say, you could be, I think you could be in a soft lock situation. Because the difficulty spike is so huge at that point in the game that if your levels are too poor, you're doomed. Like, you won't win. I remember, like, the first time I got there, I died, like at least 5 or 6 times, where I had to just keep trying. Probably more than that, maybe like 7 or 8 times. So yes, that's why, like, in this game, I'm always conscious of the early levels, because I do not ever want to be in a situation like when I was 14, and I played that damn battle for the first time. Like, it's the closest approximation I can make to, like, Demon Souls and Dark Souls style games. Like, you're just gonna keep dying over and over and over on that damn thing. And basically, like, you have to, like, make a beeline for the king. if you're that underleveled. When the messenger was found dead, the king suffered a great deal of pain. Thank goodness he recovered quickly. It's Bansil's fault. I believe in my king. Ah, yes, the Willard battle. Willard was the rat. Yeah, you can get a lot of experience on that one. Yeah, the chessboard battle. I freaking hate it. Super Mario Brothers 1, the original Dark Souls. King Gallum changed... No, that was Ghosts and Goblins you're thinking of, Darkmex. Ghosts and Goblins is the original Dark Souls. King Gallum changed when the messenger was found dead. He groaned and suddenly opened his eyes. Terrible, so terrible. His face was not human. I'm sorry, please forget about it. I don't want him to kill me. Ooh, it's harsh. I don't think this game has anything in the cupboards, right? Let's see. Yeah, I think that's only the barrels. But we got books! We got books! A book. History of Gallum. Bella's Tear Bells. Yeah. A book. Soldiers. Yes, it's creative, alright. Yo, 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 the Cyrusio. How you doing? What's new in the world? What's good in the hood? Yeah, you said that already. Why am I talking to the same people over and over? I'm doing okay, Cyrusio. I'm looking forward to USPS sorting out the Saturn stuff. Eagerly awaiting the resolution of that. Because I am chomping at the bit to play some Saturn. Oh, you got your SCART VHS player working. That's cool. Does it look... Like, does SCART make VHS look good? Like, I was gonna say the... You know, VHS tapes by nature... Oh, it's Chade! How you doing? Chade, did you get to see the very special silver point reward I added just for you? Or did you just come in? Oh, that's so funny. I was just telling everybody, I need to find a way. You literally just showed up. Oh, man. I don't know if anybody has enough silver for it now, but Chade is here. Chade is here, everybody. So I'm just saying, we do have that video called Sade for 1,500 silver. Yeah, El Falpo, I still don't know to this day what happened to my Saturn. G. Levy says he doesn't have it. I think he might have, but it doesn't matter anymore. I bought a new one, and now it's lost in the mail. I think the universe doesn't want me to have a Saturn. I really do. Oh, God. Zophar is so good. What's up there, little gremlin? Where are they going? Grand Seal? No way. We are allies. Shining Wisdom, Albert Odyssey. You only have 320 now. Alright, no worries. I want to be a fine soldier like Lemon when I grow up. Okay, what do we want to do here? First, let's go steal a treasure chest. Now, like, imagine you're a shopkeeper, and, like, I just come from behind you and just steal an herb. Like, wouldn't you think he wouldn't sell stuff to me? Oh, you know what? There's a cooldown on it, isn't it? Ah. How much of a cooldown did I put on that thing? So, 4 minutes. Okay. So, Chade, I hope you will be here for at least 4 minutes. So far, investigated the bookshelves. A book, Art of Selling. What's up, boy? We guarantee all items to be in good condition. Alright, well, there's a lot of stuff we can buy. Here's what we're gonna do. Let's start off by taking that short rod. Who had it? Yeah.
Secure
Give it
all
to
positions.
Sarah.
Here we go.
Oh, Kazin can use it too. Give it to
Full
Sarah.
ahead. Next stop, Zophar's domain.
Jur the One, thank you so much for the follow and for joining the realm and the domain. Your support is greatly appreciated. I know, Chade. 4 minutes actually is a pretty long time when there's like hundreds and hundreds of amazing streamers to watch. Like every time I'm on and I see streamers, like I'm like, oh man, where do I go? Sometimes what I will do is I'll join multiple ones at once. Like I'll go into your stream, Chade, and then like I'll go into like if Rig is running when you're still going, I'll put his on, and there's so many great streamers. By the way, you need a shout out. What am I doing here? If you don't know who Chade is, you need to know now.
Oh,
He's amazing.
Right now.
You need to go follow him, like right now. Go. So this looks Castlevania-ish. Ooh, another short clip. We're getting all the short clips today. Right? Riggs was like 10 seconds too. That's the Amiga Castlevania. Chadevania. Quite the treasure. Clipith ordered an Ogre Battle Card 64. Wow. Hoping it runs when you get it next month. That's pretty awesome. I remember Ogre Battle. That was a pretty rare game, actually. El Falpo, you mentioned Shining Wisdom and Albert Odyssey, right? Let me show off something. And I found the poster that I won in the speedrun contest, and I just keep forgetting to get it. Maybe I'll bring it down in a second. So, here's Shining Wisdom for Sega Saturn. See where it says win $10,000 right here? So, this was a speedrunning contest. This is the only time I ever actually did a real speedrun, and I was in the top 100, and I won a poster. And there's a story behind that. And then, of course, Albert Odyssey. And look what I paid for it at the time. I paid $38 in 97, I think it was. 97 or 98. Whatever year this game came out. Isn't that crazy? And now that this game's like... And this is it. This game, it's in really good condition. Like, I took care of it. Manual. This goes for like $300+ on the market now. I didn't check to see what Shining Wisdom goes for, but I kept this one in good condition too. So, yoink. But I can't play it because I don't have a Saturn. Because it's lost. Both Saturns are lost. What the heck? Jeez, right? I would go, maybe like when I might take a bio break in a few minutes here. When I do, maybe I'll go grab the poster and show it to you. It's upstairs. Yes, G. Levy, that's what it is. G. Levy went and he intercepted the second Saturn. It's crazy too, because like the tracking says that USPS received it, so like they scanned it, and then there's just nothing. It just is lost. I called them up, and they were like, "Yeah, we just see what you see." I was like, "I hear you. What do we do?" They're like, "We'll put in a claim." I'm like, "Jeez." So we'll see what happens. I have faith. I'm sure they'll sort it out. It's probably sitting on the dock somewhere. So Chade, you usually have multiple streams open too. So there's so much good retro out there. It's crazy. So much good. Yours says Hollywood Video. Okay, I remember Hollywood Video. Yeah, all the Saturn stuff. I mean, the worst condition Saturn stuff that I have is like Virtual Highlight has a crack in it because the cases did crack easily.
Sade, thank you so much for the raid. If I just butchered your name, I am so incredibly sorry.
Shade, thank you for redeeming Sade. A very appropriate redemption. Just for you. Yeah, Shining Wisdom was a lot of fun. Thank you. Come again. Alright, we gotta buy some stuff. Short sword, short spear, bronze lance, short axe. Alright, we need a bronze lance. We'll get that for Chester. But his hands are full, so we'll give it to Jaha. And now let's go trade some stuffy stuff away. Alright, I'm not going to be looking at the chat for just a second, everyone. I just want to tear through this real quick. Please don't mind. I promise I will look at it in just a second. Thank you for understanding. Alright, so we got this. Equip. How much was that? Equip. 3 more. Okay, good. We're going to get a short rod for Hazen. Good. And what did that make him? 2 better also, I think? Yeah, it's 2 better. Alright, we can sell stuff we don't need now. The oil items, no, I don't want to repair that. All items in good condition. Alright. So, that's fine. We'll sell the... Oh, I didn't equip her with the short rod. Why didn't I do that? That's pretty funny. Like, I gave it to her, I never equipped her. Alright, there we go. Sell! We will sell the wooden rod. And we're going to keep that because that lets him attack from afar. We're going to sell the wooden rod. He got a short knife. He's got a short sword. Short sword, short spear, bronze lance, short axe. We might want a short axe. Let me see what Jaha has. Oh, he already has one. Alright, now we gotta redistribute all of the items. So, we'll move the power water... No, I guess you can keep it. He already has 2 healing items. We'll keep it on him. She definitely needs another medical herb. He's fine. He needs a medical herb. He needs a few medical herbs. Okay. So we'll come back around here. And we'll go here. We don't need any of the seeds yet. We'll give Slade 2 of these. Hazen 1. And we need the Sarah 1. And we'll give a little savey save. Okay. We're good on weapons and items. What did I miss here? You got a USPS package lost earlier this year, but it caught up right at delivery. That's good. I was not so fortunate because it was supposed to be delivered today, and then the date went away right at 9 o'clock when it said, like, by the end of the day, 9 o'clock. So we'll see. I got a claim in. It is what it is. You love how you're doing business with him behind the counter. Exactly. That's like, am I like robbing the place? That's horrible, right? Jeez. Don't try this at home, people. Don't rob shopkeepers, and don't steal their herbs. Unloved Homie was at a local retro shop today and thought of you when you saw. Oh, okay, you're talking about a rig. I got you. Clippeth. Well, the door shouldn't have been wide open. Exactly, right? Oh boy. Okay, let's move on. I want to be a fine soldier like Lemon when I grew up. Mr. Lemon. Where's the priest? The priest is out now since he decided to marry Sheila. Oh boy, he has been neglectful of his duties. Bad priest. I like trees. Okay. I guess he likes trees. I want to go on a trip around the world, but the North Gate of Gallum won't open. I don't want to live my entire life on such a small island. Young men like you are not my guests. Go away. Why not? Don't you have, like, root beer or something? Butter beer? Or no flaming nose? I heard the Princess of Grand Seal is very beautiful. Oh, yeah. Is he talking about trees or trees? I heard the Princess of Grand Seal is very beautiful. I hope to see her someday. Fuck this dude. I'm writing in my diary. Writing about the day when the war between Gallum and Grandseal took place. Record must be kept. A book. Joy of Fantasy. Okay. Nah. What about these barrels? Let's try to get to them. Empty. Empty. Sorry, we never open this gate. Must open gate. Nope. How about in here? What's up here? Haha! So much for your defenses. See, didn't need no gate. Oh, this is the jail, isn't it? Oh, damn it. You're so brave. Good luck. There are a lot of Gallum soldiers upstairs. You still want to go? I wonder if you can reopen that shortcut again, like by searching it. Thanks, Unloved Homie, but I'm hopeful. I feel so bad too. Like I was talking to Kelsey about it earlier because I purchased it from Kelsey from Pink Gorilla. I'm like, hey, USPS tracking's being weird. But she definitely sent it, so I called and they scanned it, so she did send it. It's just, I think USPS just, you know, did the thing. So, I've had one time ever, I think I had them lose something, but it eventually showed up. It just was, like, delayed. But this is the first time where I've ever seen it, like, it's scanned, but then there's nothing after that. Like, I've seen it where, like, it goes somewhere, and then it just nothing after that, and then eventually it keeps going. So we'll see. Hope to see her someday. I mean, like, you think... I mean, who wants a Sega Saturn, like, in the mainstream, right? Like, I think a USPS person was like, oh, a Saturn's in this box. Oh, I need me a Saturn. Like, there's no way. It's probably just sitting on a dock somewhere. Are you tourists from Grand Seal? They say it's a nice place. Yeah, I don't think there's anything nefarious going on with USPS. I just think they goofed. Yeah, if it was a PS5 or something like that, okay, then you could definitely make a case. But Saturn? They even know what it is? Like, I mean, I don't know. It's Saturn to me is gold. It's very important to me. But like the average person, I don't know. So far, investigating the bookshelves. A book, mythology. I saw them. Many soldiers went through the gate. Where were they going? To Grand Seal? No way. We are allies. Well, thought we were allies. Alright, we already did this, right? Yeah. Is there anywhere else to go here, or are we ready for the next battle? Just make sure we didn't miss anything. We were on the left-hand side already. There's nothing on that side. Yeah, I'm very sad that I couldn't find my Saturn. The original Saturn. Zophar looked at the paper. It reads, "Respect your parents." What should I do? My mother's visiting Grand Seal. I didn't know a war was going to start. Who ever does? Why, you're wearing a beautiful jewel. Wow, give it to me. Trader tried to remove the jewel. What a jerk. I can't remove it. Blessed, how did you attach it so firmly? Yo, that dude just tried to rip the jewel off my neck. Get away from me, dude. What a douche. Are you new here? I've never seen you before. Anyway, don't leave town. The king ordered us to... I can't talk. The king ordered us to stop anybody who tries to leave. Well, good luck stopping me, man. I'm Zophar. I'm Zophar, master of wow. That's a bit sound effect, by the way. Shaman's plug. Everything is rusty because we have not used the bridge for such a long time. Who are you? Civilians are not allowed to come up here. Yeah, what is the point of insurance at that point? Shining the Holy Ark, Panzer Dragon's Way, and Saga, maybe a few of its arcade ports. Well, since we're showing stuff off, we'll be streaming this at some point too. Hey! This is a pretty rare one. Pretty good condition, right? I never beat this. I played this game like twice. In 97 or 98? 97 maybe? I was spending all my time on Zophar's domain. Like, so many of the Saturn games I just didn't have a ton of time for. I did beat Shining Wisdom like we talked about twice for the speed run. I did beat Albert Odyssey. I did beat Virtual Highlight. But I never beat Shining the Holy Ark. Tiered bit alerts. Not bit by the gotcha alert meta yet? Nope. Not yet. You saw a few people playing it recent dish, which made you want it? Okay. Yeah, I'm really itching to play this again, especially after beating Shining in the Darkness on that last stream last month. I'm itching to play it again. Everything's rusty because we've not used the bridge. Who are you? Civilians are not allowed to come up here. Okay. Alright, let's give a little save, and I think we're ready for probably the next battle. Mednappin's pretty good at handling it, just want the real deal now that you can swing it. Yeah, I think I tried it. It was either Mednappin or maybe I tried Beetle Saturn on RetroArch, maybe, last year. And it played just fine on my Mac. It's just, there's still some glitches. Again, Saturn emulation. Saturn's very hard to emulate because you're emulating, what is it? So you have two processors, like two CPUs, but then you have two GPUs, and then you have the audio processor. So you have 5 processors in that thing all running in parallel. It was really difficult to program for, is what I'm told. So, yeah, exactly, Clip. So, and 2D heavy. Which is one of the things I loved about Saturn, because PlayStation was very heavy on the 3D end, and it didn't age well. If you try to play like, how many PlayStation games can you honestly say, wow, this game looked amazing? Like, I think Shining Force looks amazing. I think Final Fantasy 6 and 4 look amazing. I think Faxanadu for the Nintendo looks amazing. I don't think any PlayStation games that are 3D look amazing at all. Not a single one. 2D ones, sure. I never played Vagrant Story Clip it. But the point is, there's not a lot, because the 3D graphics just didn't age well. Now, N64, I thought the 3D aged a little bit better than PlayStation. Like Super Mario 64. That game is still a classic. I could play that. I just played the game the other day again. I could play that game all day long. That game looks good. PlayStation games, all the 3D stuff, I don't know. Most of it. Okay, we ready for the next battle? N64 has internal blur and that surprisingly helps a bit. Okay, good point. Yeah, you're right. Halt! Why halt? How did you get past the Golem guards? No one is allowed to leave till we conquer Grand Seal. I know, but King Gollum left this behind. PlayStation 1 has no anti-aliasing, it's polygon to get a diamond. Exactly. And you want to bring it to him? I don't know. What's going on here? They want to deliver a package to the king. The King Gollum? Sounds important. Castlevania 64 looks okay, but realism on N64 was so no good. Zophar is so no good. But he has not rescinded his orders yet. I'd better deliver it. I'll get the package from him. I never bothered with Castlevania 64. I think we're in trouble. Hand it over. I'll deliver it to you! How did you escape from jail? Hey, these are the Grand Seal spies. Oops, that didn't work. And battle. Do a little savey save. Alright. So, what do we have? We have 2, 3, 5, 6, 9. We have 9 enemies. This guy. What's he all about? Attack 18 is surprisingly good for a cleric. He's got the ability to heal. He's the same. See if anybody's getting items. The one thing is, you know, if you don't kill an enemy that drops an item, like if you kill the boss, you lose the ability to ever get that item. Alright, so nothing too bad here. Grand Stream Saga on the PlayStation also has no faces. Ronaldinho Soccer. I guess you gotta tell me about that one, I'm not familiar. You're still haunted by FIFA Soccer's faceless monstrosity. Oh, I feel like there's a game I have to play now. So it's called FIFA Soccer on the N64. Alright. I'll have to check it out. Guys, I'm just gonna run to the bathroom real quick. I will be right back. On my way back from the bathroom, if you would like, I will go grab the Shining Wisdom poster that I won in the Shining Wisdom Working Design Contest all those years ago. See, I'm pretty sure it's at the very top of my attic, so I'll be right back. Don't go away. We're back. All right, let me see. I did find the poster. I'm gonna do my best to show it to you here. Very big. So this is the poster. And I won this in the official Working Designs Shining Wisdom Contest. Speedrunning contest. So, let me tell you how that all came to be. Pop the poster back over here real quick. So, the way that all happened is, the way you would win is you had to submit a picture of your screen at the end screen that tells you how much time the game took. I do too. And what percentage of items you got. So, I had 2 runs of the game. The first time I played the game, I got 100% completion. I found every item. However, I left the Saturn on overnight by accident one night, and I started playing it, not realizing what I had done. Like, I was like in a stupor. I was like playing the game for hours on end, and I realized like a few hours into playing it the next day, when I saved, I was like, wait a minute. Oh crap, I didn't load the game. I just played from the, what am I doing? And I murdered my time. So I finished with like, I think it was like 24 hours, some crazy high number. It was ridiculous. But with 100% completion rate. And so I tried to play the game again, and I beat it in like much less time. It was like single digits. I don't even remember what it was anymore. It was like 5 or 6 hours, some very low number. But it was 99%. I could not find the last damn item. I had no idea which item I had missed. And like the deadline was looming. So I just submitted both pictures. The one that had the really awesome time with 99% completion, and the really horrible time with 100% completion. The one that I won, the runner-up prize for, the poster, was the 100% really bad time. Which tells me that there were less than 100 people who actually got 100% of the items. So, you know, maybe I would have won the $10,000 if I had, you know, if I had not left it on. But what can you do? So instead, like I said, I got the awesome Shining Wisdom poster, and I'm proud of it. And eventually we will play this on stream. Eventually. So, that's Shining Wisdom. Where were we? Oh yes! Shining Force 2. Let's do it. I'm sure somebody did. I remember they posted the results on the website, and I'm pretty sure I saw a name there. But now the website's long gone, so I couldn't even tell you. Maybe there's a Wayback Machine. Does anybody want to look and see if maybe Working Design's old website's on the Wayback Machine? We'll come down, I think we'll come down to here. Draw them in. Oh, let me go see what I missed here. Looks like there's a lot of exciting chatter here. So where we left off was the soccer game for N64. The retro market got stupid. Yeah, I hear you. The price. That's why, like Shining Force 3, I'm still trying to find a reasonable price. I'm not buying it for $400. There's no way. I will find one. It is not $400. Kind of late ballooning of prices. Yeah, another money laundering scheme. Maybe. Yep, Pink Gorilla's awesome. That's where I purchased my Saturn. Sorry, Clip. It's something definitely filtered you out. If you want to, I think you have to be a VIP or a subscriber to paste links in here. If you want to just send me like a private message, I can paste it in. Apologies about that. You don't miss much WD, though Ireland did stop mucking with mechanics. Yeah, I wish he wouldn't have done that. I enjoyed, for the time, the localization. I know they don't really hold up as well now. some of the stuff's really dated, like, badly. But at the time, remember, I was a kid. I thought it was great back then, back in the 90s. They released good games when it came to them. It's the same reason yeah, correct. It didn't age well. Oh, did you find it on Love Tommy? See if you can find the reference to the Shining Wisdom contest, because I know it's on there. If you have an archive of it after the contest, that is. Alright, we'll put Kazin right here. I agree with that as well. And that sucks. Wow. So this might be a battle we aggress on, you know, depending on how many levels we do or don't get. Slade's really weak in the beginning. Yeah, I remember this. You can get Slade really good, but he sucks in the beginning. You gotta really stick with him. Because you can get him really good. Yep, or that, if you PM Soda Pagoda. Appreciate you, Soda Pagoda. Alright, let's heal people. Thanks, Gamers Uplink, I appreciate it. You as well, sir. I'll try to catch one of your streams soon. Yeah, that's a good point. And then, like, at the very end of Lunar, where Kyle breaks the fourth wall, you remember? He's like, that's what I was scripted to say. I'm like, oh god. Again, that kind of stuff is cute. Alright. Man, this guy just keeps bullying Kazin here. Just won't leave him alone. That's fine. Oh, man, do I really want to... Like, we can have... Like, Jaha could finish him. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go over here. Same with Chester. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you, Tishinjin. Okay, well now we gotta make a decision. Does Sarah heal herself or Kazin? Oh boy. We're gonna say Kazin. Because Kazin is more valuable. But we're gonna try to heal Sarah. We're gonna try to kill these enemies so we don't have to worry about it. Oh boy. Damn, I don't know. Maybe Slade should just heal Sarah. I'm gonna go check it out real fast. Yep, that is the working design site. Oh man. I remember it well. Contests. Chester got hit for 1. Gameplay contest, fan art contest. Let's do gameplay contests. Let's see if it's here. Oh, this would be awesome if we can find it. Hold on. Rake Crisis, Thunderfire, Elemental Gearbolt, Raidstorm. Best gameplay contests. I'm not seeing it. Hang on, I want to see if I can find it. Puppies. This. How about search? Will the search engine work anymore? Site search? Probably not, right? Shining Wisdom. Search. Yeah, that's CGI, I'm sure. Scripting. Let's see. If we click on our games, click on Sega Saturn. I should probably be showing this to all of you, shouldn't I? Yeah, see, look, it doesn't even, games no longer published by us can be found in the museum. Sega Saturn. It's almost like they didn't have the rights to, like, here we go. Shining Wisdom, June of '96. And I'm checking to see... Where's Original ad, game package. There's the ad, the win $10,000 ad. Yeah, it doesn't, credits, news. Minor site update, news archives, alright. So we have to go back to 97 maybe? Maybe that'll have it? Oh, Shining Wisdom winners list. Here we go, here we go. Alright, I gotta share the screen. What am I doing here? Hold on, guys. Hold, please. Okay. Bear with me, everyone. I'm gonna share my screen with you real quick. This is cool. I haven't looked at this in years. Uno momento, por favor. Okay. Input select. Blunt display port. Alright, here we are. And now we're gonna very briefly just I want to share this with you. I don't mind sharing it. And yeah, almost certainly will. Shining Wisdom winners list and contest winner. We'll go contest winner. So Mickey Shannon is the one who won the $10,000. Oh, what the heck? I just realized my my webcam's going all goofy. Hang on one second, everyone. I'm sorry. How did that all happen? Whoa. I have no idea what's going on with the chroma key here. What the heck? Oh, noes. Yo, what happened? Bear with me, everyone. I have no idea what the hell just happened. I broke it! Yeah, right? Wow, what the heck? I have no idea what I just did. Okay. And now let's go here, back to filters. Voila. I don't know why that happened. I'm sorry about that, everyone. Okay. Yeah, you're probably right. The white balance is thrown off or something. Okay, so back to this. So this is so Mickey Shannon was the actual winner. Pictures are long gone. And if you come over here, and this tells you the time and the ratios. Ah, the 100 runner-up winners are not listed, but each receives a poster. For a complete list of winners, send a self-addressed stamped envelope. All right, well, that's unfortunate. But, I mean, here it is. I was one of the 100. I got the poster. I got the poster. Yeah, that sucks. I didn't realize that. I always thought that they put my my name up there. I guess not. Oh, but at least I get to see the time that would have won. I was like 2 hours and 50 some minutes, so if I had gotten the 100%, I would have been right around here. So I would have been in the top, what's that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I would have been in the top 12 with my time. But 2 hours and 9 minutes, like, wow. That's pretty damn good. The person was from Derby, Kansas. Someone from Brooklyn won too. Cool. So, anyways, there you have it. Back to Shining Force. Just put my gaming monitor back the way it was. Input select. And back to HDMI. Alright, and one more thing. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, it was a big womp womp. But I enjoyed, you know, I enjoyed working with Guns translations back in the day. I really did. I'm just fixing one more thing, everybody. I just realized I didn't like. 32. Yeah, 465. That's better. Okay, now I'm happy with the webcam. And lock preview. Alright, back to Shining Force. We have some Golem Knights to kick some butt. We'll start with this one. Oh, counterattack. I was hoping he'd attack twice. Well, that's alright. We got him level 6. We got him level 6. If they'd removed the flashing tile effect if they ported Shining Force 2 today. Which flashing tile effect do you mean? Like when you're, like this right here, how it's flat and the screen's flashing? Probably not, right? Things like epilepsy and such, right? Couldn't that set it off? Right? We'll attack the soldier. Ooh, there you go. Yeah, much better weapon now. That spear's crap now. Yeah, we can have Kazin kill him. That's a good idea. Or maybe I should have had Sarah do it. Well. Because we need to get her levels. We'll have Zophar attack the archer. Yeah. It can be very off-putting, I hear you. Isn't the graphical style amazing? Like, think about this. This game came out in 1994 on the Sega Genesis, which some people pan the Genesis because the graphics are, you know, it can only display 64 colors on the screen versus Super Nintendo, which is 256. But look at it. It looks great. If you knew how to program for the Genesis, you could make the games look and sound great. The soundtrack's amazing in this game. That was another thing that got panned on the Genesis. That, oh, the Yamaha chip sucks, and this. No, you just gotta know how to program for it. You just gotta try. It's back to the whole limited resource thing we were talking about earlier. You know, like, you can rock some really awesome games on this system. You just have to put the effort in. And there were a lot of lazy ports on the Genesis, lazy games. But there were a lot of amazing games, which is why it's one of my favorite systems of all time. Exactly, Tishinji. Exactly. Yep. Alright. Well, let's see if Jaha can whittle him down. We gotta get Slade some levels too now. Maybe Slade should have taken that other kill. Now I'm like instantly regretting like all my decisions. Like, oh man, maybe I should have had this person kill that person. This person should have got this amount of experience. Like, sheesh. Where does it end? Alright, well, Kazan's definitely going to cast Blaze on this guy, because it shouldn't kill him, but it'll get Kazan a level, and it will allow Slade to kill him, because I'm going to have 1 hit point. So that actually works out. Level 7, right. Archer. Shoot. He's going to have to equip the crappy spear. Alright, well, this will still do at least 4 or 5 damage, I think. Ooh, critical hit, 7. That was worth it. Gems! Love the animated emoticon. By the way, if anybody here knows anyone that's really good at making like animated GIFs, and I don't mean like taking an existing GIF and just spinning it around like a real animated GIF, like that, like what Tishinjin just showed, please let me know. I have no artistic ability. Like, I'm horrible. And I really want to like utilize some of the emoticon slots that we have for some cool animated ones. You sneeze in Photoshop? Okay. Hit me up on Discord afterwards, maybe we can chat. If you're not already on my Discord, by the way, for anyone that doesn't know, there's my Discord. I'm also very active on social media, specifically Twitter. Not so much Reddit, and my YouTube channel sucks. It's a work in progress. But very active on Twitter. Wow, I just realized Zophar's in trouble. Alright, we're gonna move him back over here. And we'll use the herb on him. Tishinjin, the logo, like the one with the cat? Before or after the logo with the cat? just so I can date us here. We're gonna have Jaha go over here. Kill this guy. Well, that's more than I can do, Clipper, because I can't even draw a proper circle. Like, the whole concept of pi is just lost on people like me. Boom. And Sarah can feel Slade. When he was running the contest for a new user icon. Was it like his user icon? Like how I had the Zophar with like the bloody letters, like that, those icons you're talking about? Yeah. I got you. So you have much more art ability than I have. Sounds like a match made in heaven. We'll check. What do I want Chester to do here, everybody? I don't want to really waste him on this guy. I feel like Jaha would be much better, or even really, really Slade. We're gonna pull him back. Kind of tighten up the forces. Tighten them up. I hear you, Clippy. And then as for me, I went to school for programming, but I never finished. I became a manager. So as a manager, I know in my head everything I want. I just don't have all the ability to do it. But I can get things done. I can find good people. And that's why Zophar's domain, I think, is still around to this day, because so many good people worked on that. Far better people than me. Yourself included, just so many contributors. I think Zophar's gonna go after this Golem Mage, because I don't like this mage being on the battlefield to blaze people. That's not cool. We don't want no blaze. Ah, the Super Nintendo and Nintendo processors. Very nice. Assembly, I assume you're talking about. Give me a little heal. Yeah, my journeys are really interesting in my life. There's so many different things that have nothing to do with each other that I wanted to be. At various points in my life, I dabbled in programming, music composition, writing, web design, and management. I'm never happy. I'm always changing things up. Alright, let's get Slade in on some of this action here. He can do some damage. I don't want no mage. Mage is a guy that can't get no love from me. Somebody clip that. Ooh, bonked me for 4. Yeah, Python's after my time. I did, though. The only thing I didn't program anything, but somebody, so, I don't know if you just saw, for those of you that follow me on Twitter, I purchased, wait a minute. Let's go, before I forget what I'm doing, let me take this guy out real fast. This should get him a level. Yes! 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, good. So for those of you that follow me on Twitter, I got the RetroTink 5X, so that when my Saturn comes, I'll be able to hook it right up to the RetroTink into my capture card, and boom, let's go and rock some Saturn. And I needed to update the firmware, but I have a Mac, so the program that he has on the website is specifically for PC, and I was having trouble getting parallels to recognize the device. But someone in Python 3 created a script that will let you do the firmware update by logging into the terminal on the Mac. So I did that. I logged in the terminal, I loaded the script in, using Python 3, and it was successful. That's all I can tell you about Python. That's it. I do not understand the language at all. I have not dabbled in it. It's after my time. Let's see. So yeah, Kaizen's just going to kind of wander around here. We need Slade to kill that mage, but we're going to have to take a Blaze level 1 from him. Maybe he'll just blink Zophar again. Nope, there's a Blaze. That's fine. Doesn't hurt that bad. We'll come down. Will you... Oh, jeez. Alright, we'll come over here. That way Sarah can heal. Use your medical herb. I think we need to sell off that angel ring. I don't think she needs that. It's just wasting a healing slot for her. That's right, you have to break things down as far as possible, and assembly does teach that far easier. I completely concur with that. The thing that stopped me from finishing school when it came to computer science, I thought I was decent on the programming, and I was doing pretty well in C++ class. I learned some assembly. I couldn't deal with the calculus classes. I couldn't deal with math and physics. Like, you know, if you tell me to, like, make a program to sort, you know, these values into a spreadsheet, like you're organizing a record in a sports team, like, okay, that makes sense to me. If you tell me to take the derivative of 7x squared plus 8, I don't care. Why do I need to know that crap? And I guess they're just trying to teach you about functions, like functions in math that's similar in programming, but I couldn't deal with it. I'm so bad with anything abstract, and I tuned out. My ADHD just, I couldn't focus, and I couldn't make it through school to computer science because of math and physics. Oh well, not for everybody. And that was when I became a manager, 2 years after that. And there's where we're at now, and the rest is history. The rest, as they say, is history. And I regret nothing, because if it hadn't been for that journey, you know, I think my life would be very different. And not necessarily the way I would have wanted it to end up, so I think it worked out. We're gonna heal Slade. Yeah, same for you, Soda Bagoda, you understand that. Calc 2 is the end of me. You made it one level higher than I. Oh, Unloved Tommy. Basically, I showed off my Shining Wisdom poster from the Shining Wisdom contest. I don't know if you were here for that. And we went to the Working Designs website on the Wayback Machine and found out that my name is not listed there because they only listed the top 20 and not the top 100. And then we killed some things in Shining Force 2. And then we were talking about how I couldn't get through computer science because math sucks. And that's where we're at. Yeah, I love my parents, but they, it was a different time in the 80s. There was a lot of, like, I don't know, people would have stuff, but it wasn't diagnosed, or there was no name for what it was. I remember in school, so my school had something they called the Mentally Gifted Program. You'd never have anything like this now, trust me, but like back then, it was called the Mentally Gifted Program. And what you do is you would go and they would test your IQ, and they would decide if you were mentally gifted or not and could take part in the special program. So I remember very vividly sitting there and the guy was testing me, and I just kept looking around the room and I kept looking back, and I just was totally disinterested. And he told my parents that I was not interested in any of the questions or anything he was really trying to tell me, and unfortunately I was not mentally gifted. And, you know, now of course we know that something else was going on there. Although I've never formally been diagnosed as a result, but I know what I have. I know. It's very obvious. You see it on the stream. You probably all are noticing right now, like when I stream and I'm talking, I'm looking at the chat, how my mind starts wandering. Like, I know, but no one talked about it then. So we just kind of dealt with it. And so I remember sitting in school. And every day, every Tuesday, they would have Mentally Gifted Day. I had like 30-some kids in my class, and I remember like 25 of them were in the Mentally Gifted program, and I would sit there every Tuesday with like three or four other kids, and it would just be silence, and we would just read books, and that was it. Yep. That would never fly today, but different time, you know? So that's why I just think it's important to keep everything in context. And you never actually know a person's story unless you really get to know the person. And, I think that if it hadn't been for that, though, because this is the thing, this is why I say I regret nothing. In my later years, like my teenage years, I was so determined to, like, show that, like, I'm not dumb. Like, I have a brain. Like, I can do things that I think like it drove me to do things like create Zophar's domain and all the other stuff that I ended up doing in my management career, and You know, just because I may not be able to... Aw, thanks, little Dremel. I appreciate that. So, But anyway, wow, we're getting... I got totally off the rails here. Case in point. Case in point, we're talking about ADHD, and here I am getting off the rails. So, yeah. I regret nothing. It made me the person I am today. To Shinjin, you bring it up with doctors, they're all, I won't prescribe anything, we just want this documented. Oh boy. Yeah, it's... You know, sometimes you just have to get second opinions. Like, I learned doctors don't know everything. Dentists don't know everything. I'm still dealing with my crown situation, because my dentist had to I think I was saying this earlier in the stream, he had to reshape the crown, because it was like hitting my tooth. It's still hitting the tooth. Not as much as it was yesterday, but... So doctors, dentists, you know, professionals don't always know everything. So I'm just scrolling through the chat here. Clip, I saw what you said about the Hello World. Yeah, Hello World. It's usually the first program everybody... I remember the first time I created Hello World in C++. They called it Gate. And they still have Gate. So, Clippeth, you did the IQ test, you were qualified, but your dad didn't want you in because he was worried about you getting egotistical. That's an interesting point of view.
The bees! The bees! The bees! Just like that, like 5 times.
It's the
like,
bees! The bees! As a teenager, you were interested in the internet, wound up awake at 1 a.m. on IRC. I hear you. I'm right there with you. Never did homework. Yep, same. And it really is a hell of a ride. Naturally, just smartest human alive, of course. We'll have crosses to bear. That's right, little grandma. Such a burden. Such a burden, Frodo. Ken from Street Fighter 1. Yeah, that's awesome. Oh, nice little emoticon there. It's Bowie! Reach in Dallas. Yeah, MG in Philly. We called it MG. Mentally gifted. Alright, do we want him to do this, or do we want to keep doing stuff with Slade here? I mean, I guess we can. Yeah, we can. He may not even kill him. He might be like 4 or 5. Oh, damn, killed him. Womp womp. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. I'm really getting brazen here. Look at this. I'm like, I just want to beat the level already. I just want to beat it. That's another thing. Have you noticed when I talk about, like, different areas of the game, it's always levels. I beat the level. Does anyone call them levels anymore? Like, is that over with? Do we call them different things now? Because everything to me is a level. Like, when I got past the tutorial area of Elden Ring, in the hour or 2 I was playing it, I was like, I beat the level! What level? It's an open world game. But I beat the level. This is risky. I don't care. I'll do it. The clerics do have eerie faces. Your high school had... Oh, sorry, I missed what the Shinjin said. The only Genesis sprite emotes I got are from Spinball. Sonic Spinball. Oh, that game is something else. Speds, though, the football team probably would have pounded your ass on the ground to say anything bad about that Sped class. Just one more level, Darkmax. One more level. I have not played any of the Persona games, but I did see... Who did I see playing it? Auroral Visage? I don't know if I just murdered her name, by the way. But I feel like she was playing it the other day. Anybody ever catch her stream? Another one of the many awesome retro streamers out there. Alright, well, at least Slade has good defense even this early on. That's a pretty good sign. Oh, good. We want the cleric to... Oh, he does have a creepy face. It's like a glowing green eyes. What is that, Voldemort? No, Voldemort was red eyes, right? Not in the book anymore. Oh boy, do I really want to do that? Yeah, let's do that. That's better. So I played it, and she is awesome. By the way, hello. Oh god, I'm gonna kill your name. Minelo Fats? Minelo Fats? Oh man, I killed it. I'm sorry. Let me know how to pronounce it. I promise I'll say it right the next time. I'm not good at pronouncing names. Yeah, I think a level 1 Blaze would be just the ticket here. Persona 5 is very accessible to newcomers and suffering for regulars and new series-wide continuity. Okay. That's so many good games I gotta get into. Minalolo Fats. No. Miniola Fats. Miniola Fats. Like that? Miniola Fats. Sweet. That was like, remember when I was trying to pronounce Phenomenon's name the other night when I think we raided him? And I called him Phenomenon? And then like I tried to get him to tell me how to say his name and he's like, it's a mystery. So finally I was like, alright, well I'm going to sleep. Phenomenon, or however you say your name, have a good night. And he finally told me. And he was like, it's Phenomenon. I was like, oh man. He's another awesome retro streamer, by the way. You need to check him out. There's so many streamers you need to check out. Just look. Check out all the streamers. Every streamer I go to is awesome. I have not yet come across a non-awesome retro streamer. I don't know if they exist. But I would say if they do exist, don't tell me in the chat room. Tell me later. But everyone I've met is awesome. Alright, we need to make some decisions here. What are we doing? We need to attack the cleric. Cleric, use your magic. Phenomena. Do 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 do. Phenomena. Do 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 do. Phenomena. Do 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 do. Gonna kill the mage. Phenomena. Somebody clip this. Phenomena. Cause it's stupid and silly. Phenomena. I like silly clips because I'm gonna add it to a trailer. Alright. Dead. Got him. Got exactly what we wanted. So now, our levels are much more equal. The only one that's behind now is Sarah. And we definitely want to get Zophar a level now. So Sarah's gotta she's gotta do something. Does she have any healing at this point? Nope. So once again, we can't do anything with Sarah. Alright, let's have Jaha attack the cleric. Hey there, Lurking Convert. Thanks for coming on in. How are you doing tonight? A derivation of Minnesota Fats Acting. Oh, okay, that makes sense. And go with Q. So, am I saying the first part of it Clippeth? Am I saying that right, or is it Clip? Is it Clippeth or Clippa? I just figured Clippeth's easy to say. Tell me if I'm doing it wrong. I'm not going to attack anything. Oh, I wasn't even close. Clyfoth? Like that? Clyfoth? Or Clayfoth? Clyfoth? Long eye. Okay. Clyfoth. Oh boy, I'm gonna try to remember that. I'm sorry. Clyfoth. Clyfoth. That almost sounds like a... So, I was playing Arkham Horror board game a couple years ago, which is an awesome series, by the way, if you're into board games. And I realized that it's not pronounced Cthulhu. That, like, me and, like, everyone has been saying it wrong. According to this guy on YouTube that, like, specializes in, like, H.P. Lovecraft, it's not Cthulhu. It's... I'm gonna do my best impression of how he said it. Cthulhu. Like that. Cthulhu. Not Cthulhu. Anybody else know that? That's what he said. I'm not gonna have him attack. Do I want him to attack? Will we get a level out of this? Wait. Experience 14. Nah, I'm not gonna have him attack. We are gonna have him attack, but we gotta kill somebody. So 5-3. We're gonna kill the cleric. Referenced Morlock. Just like that. Well, I think this will finish the battle off. Perfect. Wow, that actually worked out really well. Let's save. Anime teaches me good. Same here, same here. Flypop isn't as commonly referenced as its sister, the Sephiroth. Flyfop. That's what's gonna throw me off. I'll remember the Cly. I keep wanting to say Flyfop. Flyfop. PH. Like Philly. Flyfop. Okay, I think I got it. Flyfop. What's the last part of your name? Makaiju? Clyfoth Makaiju? Am I close? Oh, nose! Makaiju. Okay. Clyfoth Makaiju. Helltree. Like Jingoku Shoujo? Hell Girl? That was a good anime. Already passed away. Zophar feels pity. What happened, everybody? Oh no. Oh, this guy's like, everybody's dead, but we're still selling weapons. America. It's all about capitalism, right? This is all stuff we don't need. We will, however, stock up on Dark Monster's thinking Clythoth. Like the Japanese Ghosts and Goblins. Let's buy some herbs. Get you a herb. We're gonna sell her Angel Wing, as I think it's totally worthless. We don't need it. Because the only time we're gonna regress anyway is when we have Zophar regress. But we're gonna fill her up with medical herbs. Slave will get one. That's good for now. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Did you see what I almost did there? That would have sucked. See, Gallum's soldiers destroyed the cages. The strange animals ran away. Oh, what about what's his name now? Anybody remember the monster-looking dude? Pretty sure we can get him. There he is. Kiwi, right? Shiver. Oh, he's shivering. Will you name him? Yes. Should we name him his default name, which I think is Kiwi? Or should we name him something else? Oh, this is a poll question. What am I doing? Okay. Poll time. Poll time. What name for Kiwi? So, here are the possible names. We could call him Greenie, or Galleon, or hold on, I'm counting the number of letters here. 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna take some flack for this next one, I think. Or we could call him Turtle, or something else. Alright, we're gonna have this poll go for 5 minutes, starting now. So, the choices. We could call... Oh, that would have been a good one. Alright, we'll choose other if you like that one. But what we have so far is we could call him Greenie, Galleon, Swamp Gas, Turtle, or something else. And if you like Shade or Sade, you can call that other, and then we'll have just put it in the chat there. And while you all decide that, can we name it Useless? So you can get Kiwi good, but you really got to put a lot of work into him. And sometimes when I play this, I'll do it, and sometimes I'll just be like, why? I'm not even gonna bother. Like, it's like trying to make Blue in Shining Force 1 good, because you can get him decent, but why at that point in the game? At least here, it's early enough to, like, you're gonna use him from the beginning anyway, so you might as well try. But then once you start getting, like, you've got 12 people in your party, if you haven't gotten him good by that point, then you're probably gonna sub him out. Name it Butts. He's so cute. If you just nurture him and show him the way, he can do great things. We got a couple more minutes left in that poll. I'm just so you all know, while you're polling, I'm looking right now at different people we're gonna raid in about 10 minutes. I would just ask you all hang out, you know, so we can find someone awesome. There's a decent amount of choices tonight. Yeah, I think I have a good idea of who we're gonna raid. Oh, and they're playing a game I always wanted to play too. Yeah, we're definitely doing it. Let's see how we're doing here so far with this poll. Ooh, it's close. 57% say something else. 43% of you say Swamp Gaz. Nobody likes Greenie, Turtle, or Galleon. Yeah, they were kind of lame names. I'll give you that. Fair enough. 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. While you're all doing that, feel free to come visit me on Twitter and on Discord. I'm very active on both. I like to chat on my Discord channel, usually before streams, and I love feedback, I love suggestions. And then Twitter, I'll just kind of post and tweet whatever exciting stuff I feel like talking about, or sometimes I'll post clips of the stream, or just kind of muse around. So feel free. Feel free. 57 to 43 so far. Zophar, so good. Da, da, da. So, you're in a Dungeons & Dragons campaign. Your character died, so the DM gave you a portal as a new character, and you named him Kiwi. Ah, well, I got the reference, so it's okay. You just tell your DM the next time you play that Zophar from Zophar's Domain understood Kiwi, and that's all that matters. Name it Butts. Wasn't that the name of wasn't one of the Final Fantasy somebody was called Butts, or was that Bart's? I thought there was a Butts. Wasn't there a Butts? Something like that. Butts is the correct name. And we got a couple Butts votes in other. Yeah, it looks like something else is winning out. We only have a minute to go. Oh, yep. Other is taking off. Other's taking off. So, since it looks like Other is pulling away, pop in here what you, pop in here what you'd like me to call it. I definitely see some, yeah, Butts, that was it. Wasn't that Demi-Force, Tishinjin? Maybe? Sade. Smooth Operator. Gilius. Oh, so many choices. Bort. Come along, Borton. Remember the Simpsons episode? Alright, so something else won. So I got Sade, I got Gilius, I got Bort. Yoshi. Band translation went with Butts because of the lols. So, Sade. We got a couple votes for Sade so far. The Simpsons used to be so funny. Oh, no poll for you, I understand. Platform doesn't allow what you're on. Maybe a phone or something. iPhone, Android. Alright, we're gonna name it Sade. But should it be spelled this way? Or should it be spelled the actual way that she spells her name? Like, do you want it to be this? So it's obvious what we're referencing? Or do you want it to be like this? Which way? Sache, that won't fit. Too many letters. Chade? Should I just call it Chade? Oh my god. Do we have to do another poll? Oh man, this is hard. Alright, I'm gonna have to make a decision here. It sounds like we all want some form of Sade, but we just don't know how to spell it. Alright, we're gonna do a very fast poll. This is gonna literally be like a 1-minute poll, so for those that can vote, do this quickly, because we're gonna raid somebody awesome after this. But so it's gonna be Sade, so what name? So, there's Chade, there's Sade, the way the singer spells it, there's Day, like this. So Chade, Sade. Let me make sure I capture everything in here. I also see Sade without the hyphen, so I'll put that in. Okay. Or I'll give you all an out. I'll give you a Zophar chooses option. All right, 1 minute poll starting now. Go. And whatever the majority decides is what we will do. And then we're going to raid somebody. So don't go nowhere. Please, please, please. I can call it Shade. Everyone will say Sade. All right, Tashinjin. Thanks so much for joining and appreciate your time. Hope you join us for some more Shining Force 2 this week. We'll be playing it all week long. 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Bow. Bow.
Now then, what brings you to my inner sanctum?
Darkmex, thank you so much for the resubscribe and for staying a member of the domain and the realm, being an amazing acolyte. Your continued support is greatly appreciated.
Secure all positions. Here we go.
Da-da-da-da-da-da! Charge!
Full ahead. Next stop, Zophar's domain.
Mini Olafats, thank you so much for the follow and for joining the realm and the domain. Your support is greatly appreciated. All right, the poll is over. It's going to be Chade. It's going to be Chade. But you absolutely can call him Sade. We'll do it in all caps because, you know, it'll stand out. Just like Zophar. It's so awesome. Good call, everybody. Good call. Zophar named him Chade and... Ooh. Chade the Tort has joined the force. Somebody please clip this. Somebody clip. We want to clip. Chade the Tort has joined the force. It was dark inside. It was empty. Aw, Chade's following us. So this is a great part to stop. Bort the Tort.